Welcome back. You're listening to the Cindy Laverty Show on CRN Digital Talk Radio. Thanks so much for joining me today. My guest is Britt McKillian. She is a coach for entrepreneurs. Britt, you work with men too, right? Britt, are you there? Oh, Britt's there. Are you there now, Britt? Yeah, I can hear you fine. Do you work with men as well? Ah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we want our kids to be safe, but we don't want to pay for it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah. Yeah. Right. Have a life. Just have a life. We're going to get into managing the holidays when you do this, but first I want to talk about tapping into your true life purpose because you talk a lot about that. There's a lot of talk about this in today's society, and I think more and more people are getting frustrated, but they're also scared. So, is there a process someone needs to begin just to start this process? Right. Yeah, and these are things that we don't really think about a lot. Right. Yeah. Yeah, and when you're beginning a business, it's really easy to just, follow the next shiny object. Okay, well, she's having success doing this, so I'll do that. But if it doesn't align with you, then you really are in trouble. Okay, and you also have so we've got the what are your core values, which I think really stymies a lot of people when they're first asked that question. Then your strengths and your weaknesses. But you also say if you had $1 million in the bank and everyone in your family was happy and healthy, what would you do with your time every day? Does that get people stuck? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you can only go shopping and on vacation so much, and then you have to come back to the real world. Right. I think these are really good exercises to do, like in the week after Christmas, before as opposed to saying, okay, so on January 1st, I'm going to stop this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to lose 30 pounds. I mean, we just sort of set ourselves up for failure unless you have a plan. If you make it that long. Yeah, and I think my favorite question that you have people ask themselves is what positive messages has someone received over and over about their personality or their traits? And I think do you encourage people to like ask people who are close to them? Right, right, absolutely. So that's an interesting thing about social media, asking people what their experience is. Oh, I think a lot of the time. Social media is kind of where we put our bad boy attitude or where we put our, I'm so wonderful attitude. That that's really fascinating. I've never even really thought about that. But I mean, people, it's so true. Sometimes I read things on Facebook and I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" All right, I got to take a quick break. Stay with us. You're listening to Cindy Laverty Show. I'll be right back with Britt Michaelian. Hi.